title?
Yeah, my name is Christine Weissman. I'm a culinary director of Walt Disney World Parks and Resorts. Yeah, so we have the students from New Orleans coming to visit Orlando, and as James mentioned already, they are exploring some of our areas, and it's all about mentorship. So they have dined around in Chico's, they dined in California Grill, they're spending time in the kitchens today, and it's really a team builder. So like kind of what you see is like everybody has different stations, prepares the food, the menu, which you see later, and it's all about the timing as well later on, how they come together and bring food to life at the table with their experience and the floral and whatever thing belongs to it. And it's also a good team builder when you do it. So you need to, the timing is everything, the cold side and the bakery side and the pasta, they all have to work together, as James mentioned earlier too, to make sure it makes it in time to the table.
What do you hope that the students take home with them after their experience here?
I think what they want to take home for us is all about mentorship, not only with the students, also with all our own cast members. I think that's why we all became culinarians, and our occupation has so much to offer. So I think that they keep the love for the occupation. Some are in pastry, some are in savory, and continue to grow in the, like James mentioned, they probably have never seen an event order, a BO, but however, when they see it later on throughout their careers, that they grow up within, they embrace our culinary expertise, and later on become mentors themselves to give it back into the industry.
What kinds of advice or tips have the girls been asking you about?
So not necessarily, I haven't spent so much time, but some of my chefs have, Eddie and Jico. I think the biggest thing is how we create the food. How much does it take to even put some food on the table? For us, we're painting it on a little drawing board first, and we create it. And what is the message? Is it part of our storyline? Is it part of the theming? Then you start cooking it. And then when we come in, we said, okay, does it fit? How's the harmony between the ingredients? And I think they're learning all that, and the work ethic is very important.
What was your inspiration to getting the culinary and being a chef?
That's a good question. So I grew up in the restaurant business. My parents have a restaurant in Germany, so I always had to cook in the kitchen and help my dad in the kitchen. However, I wanted to become a teacher. So I studied sports and mathematics, bent my ankle, and then the neighbor town called and knew I could cook already, so I went and said, okay, I become a chef. But then I always said, I learned cooking in the smaller kitchens in Europe, Switzerland, also Michelin star restaurants, Germany, Holland, France, a lot in Switzerland. And for a long time I always asked my dad, hey, are they doing it right? And my dad would always say, oh, you can do it this way. And then one day I come home, I said, Dad, why don't you make it this way? And I'm not sure he liked it so much. But again, that goes with that our occupation is so deep, and teaching is part of it. So I went back into teaching. I did my master in Berlin, and I actually taught apprentices in Berlin, because who wanted to, in Germany we have to do an apprenticeship if you want to become a chef. So it's a lot about teaching, it's a lot about education, mentorship, and that's why I love that so much. Every day is a new experience. And it's never the same. That's what I love about it.
Is there anything you've learned from this group of students?
I think the diversity, how you approach things, and they're definitely younger. They all could be my daughters. So definitely a different style of approach to learning with social media, with a little bit more up to date of everything. We learn from each other. So I learn from my daughters every day still, and they learn from me. So I think that's a harmony which we all in the future, we have to stay on top of things. In our pre-meals, we have culinary art months right now. I tell everybody, know the basics, make sure we know the basics, but from then everything is a progression. And culinary changes how we present, how we build recipes, how we include different ingredients from different countries. Japan is a big thing right now. So I think that's important. Can I throw one more thing in?
Okay.
So, because I want to just say, we do have Culinary Arts Month right now, where we're attending, all our culinary directors, we're attending our pre-meals. We want to inspire our young teams. And the biggest award right now was that our own restaurant, Victoria and Albert's, had a Michelin star, and two of our restaurants, Citricus and Toledo, got recognized. And Israel, our Maître d'Hôtel, got also recognized for the Hospitality Award. These things make a difference. I have goosebumps just talking about it, but sharing it with our cast members and now telling them this is the level we have in the theme park industry. You changed, our team changed the life at the next generation. And that's amazing. I think that's impressive, and I'm very proud to be a culinarian of Walt Disney World.